Good morning everyone. I am Monisha Suvarna, dietitian at NIMHANS. I welcome you all to the National Nutritional Week. I am here to speak about nutrition during infancy. What is infancy? Infancy is a period from the birth till the completion of 12 months. It is a period of time where many changes takes place. Nutritional needs of the newborn. Why the nutritional needs is important? Adequate nutrition during infancy is essential for lifelong health and well-being. The first 12 months of life is the fastest growing period in a human's life. A baby's weight can triple by 12 months of age. Breast milk is recommended as a sole source of nutrition for the first 6 months of life to achieve optimal growth, development and health. Healthy, well-nourished infants have the energy to respond and learn from the stimuli in their environment and to interact with their parents and caregivers in a manner that encourages bonding and attachment. Nutritional requirements. To meet the high nutritional requirement of an infant, good nutrition throughout infancy is very important. In that case, the energy requirement of infants is 80 to 90 kilocalories per kg body weight per day, whereas an adult requires about 40 kilocalories per kg body weight per day. And the protein is infants is about 1.2 to 1.7 grams per kg body weight. Human milk protein is 100% utilized. Protein content of human milk is 1.1 grams per 100 ml or 6% of the total energy. Apart from energy and protein, the other nutrients of concern include calcium and phosphorus. Growth requires large amounts of calcium and phosphorus. When sufficient amount of calcium and phosphorus is not supplied to the infant, his motor development is delayed. The calcium-phosphorus ratio in human milk is more than that of cow's milk. Iron. The RDA of iron for an infant is only 46 micrograms per kg per day in the first 6 months. At birth, the body contains 75 mg per kg per body weight. This is about 3 times that of an adult. For 6 months to 12 months, their RDA is 5 mg per day. Zinc. High levels are present in colostrum and it promotes normal growth. RDA is not specified. It should meet protein RDA. Coming to vitamin A. RDA for vitamin A is 350 micrograms. Infant has sufficient stores of vitamin A in liver at the birth, which may last for 6 months. Egg yolk is supplemented in infant's diet for vitamin A or butter for vegetarians. Vitamin D. It is essential for utilization and retention of calcium and phosphorus. Neither human nor cow's milk provide enough vitamin D. Sunlight is the best source for vitamin D. Vitamin C. Infant requires 25 mg of vitamin C. Human milk contains higher amount of ascorbic acid as compared to cow's milk. Coming to breastfeeding. The breastfeeding within the first hour of life is recognized as one of the most important actions for infant survival. The colostrum, the rich milk produced by the mother during the first few days after delivery, provides essential nutrients as well as antibodies to boost body's immune system, reducing the likelihood of death in the neonatal period. Breastfeeding within 1 hour of life protects the child from infections and reduces the risk of death up to 22% in the first month of life. Skin-to-skin contact with the mother through breastfeeding fosters mother-infant bonding and keeps the child warm, reducing the child's risk of dying of cold. Complementary feeding. Complementary feeding is defined as the process that starts from when the breast milk alone is no longer sufficient to meet the nutritional requirements of the infants and therefore other foods and liquids are needed along with the breast milk. After 6 months, infants need both breast milk and complementary foods to continue to grow strong and develop fully. If complementary foods are not introduced around the age of 6 months or if complementary foods are not introduced around the age of 6 months or if they are not given inappropriately, an infant's growth may falter. Some guiding principles for appropriate complementary feeding are continue frequent on-demand breastfeeding until 2 years of age or beyond. Practice responsive feeding. For example, feed infants directly and assist older children. Feed slowly and patiently. Encourage them to eat but do not force them. Talk to child and maintain eye contact. Practice good hygiene and proper food handling. First attempt should not be made on an empty stomach. Start at 6 months with small amounts of food and gradually increase the food consistency and variety. With 7 days intervals, new foods can be introduced. Increase the number of times that the child is fed. For example, 2 to 3 meals per day for infants 6 to 8 months of age and 3 to 4 meals per day for infants 9 to 23 months of age with 1 or 2 snacks. Do not try mixed foods unless each ingredient has been first tried individually. If the infant shows any aversion, discontinue and try again after a week or so. During illness, increase fluid intake, including more breastfeeding. Some of the examples of weaning foods are rice, wheat, ragi or soji gruel, orange juice, tomato soup, thin vegetable dal rice soup, egg yolk, soft boiled and mashed vegetables, mashed fruits, khichdi, soft idli, etc. Some of the foods that commonly cause allergic reactions in infants include egg whites, nuts, cow's milk, shellfish and chocolates, etc. How energy density of foods given to infants can be increased. This can be done in 4 different ways. 1. By adding a teaspoon of oil, butter, ghee in every feed, by adding jaggery or sugar to the child's feed, by giving malted foods, by feeding thick mixtures. So what are the nutrition related concerns for infants include colic. So this is a sudden onset of irritability, fuzziness or crying. Episodes may appear at the same time each day and it disappears at 3rd or the 4th month. Cause is unknown but associated with GI upset, infant feeding practices. Next is diarrhea. So this diarrhea may be because of the viral and bacterial infections or food intolerance. Allergies. Absorption of intact proteins causes allergic reactions. Iron deficiency anemia. Prevalent in children between the ages of 6 months and 3 years. Excessive milk consumption can displace iron-rich foods and lead to iron deficiency anemia, popularly called milk anemia. Dehydration. This can happen when they lose water too quickly from vomiting or diarrhea. Dehydration can also happen when babies aren't getting enough liquids through normal feeding. Nursing bottle syndrome. When infants are given bottles shortly before sleep, the sugary beverage can pool into the mouth and dissolve immature tooth enamel. In that case, do not allow the child to go to bed filled with anything but water. Lead poisoning. Especially toxic to infants since the brain and nervous systems are still developing. Results in reduced mental capacity, behavioral problems and impaired growth. Good nutrition promotes not only physical health and reduced susceptibility to disease but also contributes to cognitive development. Therefore, it's important to feed smart right from the start. Thank you.